Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool arcade game video for you this evening. Check this one out. This is the original, the very first one, the 1994 version of Tekken, where it all started for Namco. We got this in on trade. Well, no, we purchased it. We had a gentleman bring us this about a week ago. And wouldn't you know it, this is the exact cabinet that we sold either that gentleman or somebody else like 10 years ago. And we, at the time, we had bought it at an auction, rebuilt the monitor, put a new power supply in it, stuff like that. And the thing is still up and running, and we put a fresh coat of paint on the side of it so it'd look a little better. Put some new hot red T-molding on it because it would look nicer. And now it's ready to go. So we're going to play it a little bit. I am not the world's expert on Tekken, but we'll see how good I can do, right? So, how good are you at knowing your arcade games? This is not a dedicated Tekken cabinet. Now, we do have a dedicated Tekken cabinet in storage that we will bring in eventually. Eventually, if you hang around long enough, if you hit the subscribe button and subscribe to us, eventually, one of these days, it may be a month from now, it may be 5 years from now, but eventually you will get a notification from YouTube saying, hey, look at this new video, and it'll say Namco's dedicated Tekken cabinet, and we will film that video eventually, but we've got to bring that huge beast of a cabinet in here before that happens. It's in storage, so one of these days that'll happen. But this is the kit. You know, they typically they would sell games as a dedicated game, and then they would sell just the kit. So it would have some artwork, the game board, maybe a wiring harness, and you could put it in whatever cabinet you wanted. So the operator bought that kit and put it in this cabinet. Can you tell what cabinet it is? This is an original Double Dragon cabinet. I wish it was still Double Dragon, but those days are long gone. It's a Tekken now, and that's fine. Tekken's cool too, right? I don't know if there's much here that I could prove to you it was Double Dragon with. The main thing is that drawer at the bottom. If you look at a picture of Double Dragon, you'll see a drawer at the bottom. You could open that up and the board was down there. That was kind of what was unique about that cabinet. These cabinets were made by Taito, however you want to say it. I'm trying to see if I can see it had a unique paint scheme on the side, but I can't see it. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Anyway, it had like a diamond thing here and then a line going down. Unfortunately, it's been painted over so many times you can't tell. Missing a wheel too. These Double Dragon cabinets, the reason you don't see that many of them is they weren't really built all that well. Here, I'll show you what I mean. This one's been wet, and you just see how the edges are curling up and things. These things, if they get wet, they start falling apart. Now this one's been wet a little bit, but it's pretty solid. Most Double Dragon cabinets are not in this good a shape anymore. So maybe one of these days somebody will reconvert it, but they'd need the side art and the board and all of the artwork and etc., etc., etc. And until that day comes, we're going to enjoy it as a Tekken. So what was I talking about before? Oh, the kit versus the dedicated version. The dedicated version is huge. It has a huge monitor in it. This Double Dragon has a 19-inch monitor in it, so it's much smaller. They put the harness in and wired up the extra buttons, drilled extra holes in the control panel here, and then put the control panel overlay. I was always amazed at this game and a few of the other ones, just how cheap the artwork looks. Like, what in the hell were they thinking? Like, look at how that title screen's designed. That doesn't really look that good, you know? Part of it is the green's a little weak on the monitor. But it's, you know, it's still presentable, but it's not perfect. Right? The monitor's just a little bit weak, a little bit. It's been around a long time. It's a Wells Gardner K7000. But look how they designed it. Now, the actual gameplay is pretty good. The graphics of the game look good, but some of the stuff, like look how that's on the screen. Just kind of weird. You know, it's not, stuff doesn't line up. What the hell were they thinking? Kind of a weird design. So look at the marquee. This is the actual freaking marquee. You can see that it's cracked. It's a like a flexible thin one. This how it looks yellow here and red here. In person, it's all red. It's just an artifact of the camera and the light bulb behind it. But look at their horrible art design. Like, look at the font they used, and there's just like some gray clouds behind it. It just looks like crap. I mean, anybody could have came up with a better design than that, but it is what it is. And then they did the same thing on the control panel overlay. So the kit came with this big, huge control panel overlay like this. And I don't even, it's like, I guess, like a fake kind of granite or something. I don't know. It looks like crap. And it's purple, which doesn't even match the rest of the art or anything. But that's official. That's how it originally looked. It's just a crappy design. So look how great that looks. Like, that looks awesome. Right? And then look how crappy the title screen looks. What are they doing? Even that looks pretty bleh. But then once you get into the game, the gameplay's good. The levels are well designed. The arenas, you know, the characters are all, you know, pretty attractively made, and you know, everything looks good. But that's little stuff like that. Like, why in the hell would they use a font like that? I never could understand it. But anyway, I will set up the tripod and we'll play it a little bit. Like I said, I'm not the world's greatest Tekken player, but we'll mash some buttons and see what we can accomplish. He's looking at me. I always thought the art was so just bland on this thing. Just even like the title screen. I mean, the characters are fine and the levels are fine. Everything looks fine, but some of it just, they didn't put much thought into. But they got better as the games went on. Michelle and the Law. Out of all of the fighting games, I played Tekken the least out of any of them, so I am not good at this at all. I'm even worse than I am on the other ones. You know, they all had like a different kind of fighting style. Like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were a little bit similar. So if you were good at Street Fighter, you could be good at Mortal Kombat pretty easily. But Tekken was just a completely different thing. And then also Virtua Fighter was just completely different. But Tekken was the most different out of all of them. So you had to learn a completely new button pressing scheme to play Tekken. Jack and King. Nakata, Ken, IGM. Yoshimitsu. Alright, so we'll play it a little bit. Like I said, I'm not the world's best, but I'll see if I can help y'all remember the time whenever you didn't know what the hell you were doing either, and you put your first quarter in. We'll try Yoshimitsu. It's got that early 90s or mid 90s CGI looking thing, you know, like the marble and all that. Let's says select view. Push one player start. I waited too long, I guess. I'm about to figure out some of these moves, folks. Somebody yell one of the moves loud enough, I might hear you. Oh, damn, I haven't uploaded this yet. It won't work. Oh, okay. Look, it made it like a top-down view. You wait till I figure out a move I can spam the hell out of. You lose. That time it was because I changed the view. That's why. They're never like round moves. It's always like forward or back or back down back, stuff like that. Got them skills, son! Hanging out at the Parthenon and stuff. Oh no, what did I do? Well, that probably really angered him. You win. I got KO'd, people. That Ken wannabe. Boy, I wish I knew how to do something like that. Yeah, we're going to continue. But I'm going to change my player. Let's see what Michelle's got. Michelle, my belle. Oh, that was the one that I beat up in the first one. Figure out how to do a jumping attack. Like when they're down, you should be able to jump on them, you know. You lose. I haven't even hit him yet. I got a couple little licks in. Oh. Sorry, Michelle, I'm gonna have to be somebody else. Like a tiger. He put the move on me. Look at that. He hit me with the force like Obi. You know what's going on here? The computer is cheating. He can tell when I'm about to kick because I pressed the button. And then the computer knows that I kicked the button, and then in that split second, it makes the other character hit me. Look, I wasn't born yesterday. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. I know what they're doing. They want another quarter. Damn. You wait till I figure out how to block. You just wait. All right, this paw guy's quite formidable. Like to kick, huh? Damn it. Look at him. Look at him. He hit me with that strong style. Who's this guy? Jack, that's the same guy. Paul. No, that's a different guy. Let's do Law. I heard Law was the man. I was sitting there thinking this is about to end badly. I can see it coming. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Turntables.
Final round.
Oh man, he put the move on me. Well, I could continue.
Game over.
But I didn't really see myself improving much. Like I said, I was never much of a Tekken person. I guess if I figured out some of the moves, I'd be better at it though. Just my opinion. It never seemed as smooth as the other ones, you know? It's kind of... They take slow steps forward, you know? It's kind of like Virtua Fighter was similar. On Mortal Kombat, everything's super smooth. On Street Fighter, everything's super smooth, but on these, it's... And then you're stuck there, and you're waiting for them to kick your ass, and then, you know, you gotta... It just... I never got the mechanics of it down as good as I got Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat down. Street Fighter, if somebody's coming at you, you can in a split second hit them with something. Mortal Kombat's the same way. Somebody's coming at you, you can in a split second hit them with something. But on these, I've never got good enough that I can do that. Usually if somebody's coming at me, I'm in a position where I can't even move properly, or the animation's still playing out and you can't do anything. I'm sure it's just because I don't know what I'm doing, but I never could get the fundamentals of Tekken. Virtua Fighter's similar too. I never could really figure out Tekken, you know. Like Mortal Kombat, I can play and I can get to somebody's beating me, but I always feel like I'm still pulling off the moves I want to pull off, and I'm just getting outfought. But on this, it just seems like you're like button mashing, you know. So, like I said, I'm sure if I figured out a lot more of the moves, I would have a a lot better understanding of the timing and everything in it. See, that stage looks great. And all of the characters look great. Like, I think that the actual rendering of the characters is awesome. So anyway, let me know what you think about the old school, first of all, Tekken. The first one. The very first one. Let me know what you think about it. Were you ever good at it? Is my criticism of it correct? Or do I just not know what the heck I'm doing? Or both? Leave your comments below. Now, if you want to buy this game, maybe to you it's your thing. Maybe you really like Tekken. See, I don't want to talk trash about something that I'm trying to sell, but maybe you feel like you could beat the crap out of me on Tekken. If that's so, come buy it and prove it. I'll play a game against you. You can check it out on our website. Check out lionsarcade.com. Every time we get a game in, we put pictures of it up on our website. It's got the prices and all that. If you go on there and this game isn't on there, that's because we sold it. So compare the upload date with the date on the whatever you're looking at the website, and if it's later than and it's not on there, it's because it's gone. But we get these in from time to time, and we get the other Tekkens in from time to time as well. So you can check out our website to see all the things that we have available for sale right now, tonight, right now. You can go look. Or you can come by and see us. We've got a building full of arcade games for sale. We probably have right now over 40 arcade games for sale, which is pretty good. And it's all used stuff like this that, you know, it's kind of one and done. We won't get another Tekken in that's exactly like this one in this cabinet that is in this setup. We might get one better, we might get one worse, but it's all used stuff that we get in, and we never really know what we're going to get, just like Forrest. But you can come by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill. We're about 15 miles south of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Now, if you can't come by and see us because you don't live anywhere near here, and you don't want to buy one because they're big and heavy, that's fine. Just subscribe to us here on YouTube anyways. And every time we get a game in, that's an interesting one, especially one that we haven't filmed before. We film a little video of it. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about it. Give me a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. I didn't have to do that. Look, he's going to look at me. Look, you see that? He saw me standing over here. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this game. Let me know what you thought about this back in the day. We especially like to hear people say that they remember playing it and where they remember playing it. So leave your comments below, and we will see you on the next video. Tekken.